Hello, everybody that is coming in. Hey, Joshua. Let's see. How are you doing, Joshua? I'm kind of new at StreamYard's hosting, and so it's going to take me just a few minutes to get used to this. My week's been pretty busy. I've done I've done a couple of videos, filmed a few, and I'm in the process of editing. And partly why I'm doing this live is because I'm probably not going to be able to have a Wing Talk episode done by tomorrow morning. So I figured why not go live instead. Hey, West Haven, how are you doing? Now I'm going to encourage anybody and everybody to come in that's coming in. If they can click that link, you guys can get up on panel with me. So how's everybody's week been? Me, I've been kind of busy working on my YouTube channel, getting some of my content out there. I just started a new series called Wing Talk, and with Wing Talk, it's about my opinion, and I think so far I've gotten pretty good comments from it. I'm sure. I'm sure you guys would actually find it kind of interesting what I talk about. I also do I also have a couple exploration videos that are already up. I have one that I'm working on right now as far as editing to put it up for you guys. Not sure how to do that on the phone. I think you would have to click on the link and it should send you to Google Chrome, and it should ask you to allow your mic and your camera to work. And when you do that, test out the mic because it'll give you a level of if the mic's working or not, and then it will let you put in a name. It doesn't have to be the same name as what you go by on YouTube. It could be something funny. It could be something kind of cool, a little different, whatever you want to do. And you guys go into what they call the basement, which is where you wait until the host actually is able to put you up on panel. And that's pretty much how it's done. The host, I like this because the host gets to control what's going on as far as who's in the panel and who's not. I can kick myself down into the basement and let other people up. There's like, you can have up to 6 people up here. So it's actually kind of interesting, kind of neat, something new. It would be cool. If you wanted to come up here, usually I don't get that many people on the live stream. I appreciate that, Josh. That's pretty cool. Um, one of the biggest reasons why. Hey, Eating Grapes, I'm glad that you stopped by to say hello. Much love to you. One of the reasons why I started my own YouTube channel is because I have myself some anxiety as far as getting up in front of people and not only speaking my opinion, but being able to get my point across without it coming off as something negative. And plus, it's actually kind of cool where I live at. I'm in the foothills of North Carolina, which makes it's kind of interesting. I can travel. I can travel to the mountains, and but yeah, there's some neat stuff up there, as well as there's a bunch of history around here that I would like to film and showcase. Of course, when I get transportation, because last time I done an exploration, something bad happened to our vehicle and it needs to get fixed. So, gotta do what you gotta do. But tonight is we're gonna talk. We're just gonna chit chat, talk, have fun. This is just gonna be a laid back stream. It's not gonna be anything particularly like focused on. Hi, Jigsaw. How are you doing? Okay, hold on just a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. And I'm on two different. I'm on my. I don't know what happened, but I'm on my webcam and my phone. The phone actually does better than the webcam, but I need to borrow my phone for a sec. One of my friends wanted me to let him know when I went live. And for some reason, he's not in here. Okay. You sure can if you'd like. Here is the link to be able to get up here. And now I'm going to try to figure out how to use my phone to fix this. Where I'm back on my phone. I'd rather be on my phone than on my webcam because it is. Everybody says I have a poor quality with this webcam. So. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Hey Terry. Hey Haunted Trucking. But tonight is just going to be laid back. We're just going to talk, chill, try to have fun. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good.
You know that was just a voice impression, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Meerwad of Aquataine. Roses. Crackers.
So how are you doing, Jigsaw?
Good.
I'm doing good. Hey Terry C, how are you doing?
Who?
Terry C.
I'm doing pretty good. Hi there, partner.
How do you like being up on panel on StreamYard?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, you don't?
I just want to be alone. I don't show my face on StreamYard no more. Hardly. Barely.
Well, I
Don't
can
know.
understand that.
It's hard. Don't judge that.
If y'all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to. Cool. I'm just trying to figure out how this StreamYards works and just looking at some of these little bitty things. Oh, thank you, Jose. Puerto Rican. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Terry. If on the trucking look good at that, but Terry, I would if you're seeing a little boy around you, I would be doing asking questions that would be age appropriate for a child, for a young boy.
Ask them why you see coming to you. That's what you
Yeah,
gotta ask them.
yeah,
I ain't trying to be rude. I ain't trying to be rude.
yeah. That's, just gotta think of them as a child. Don't be like, don't try to scare them either. I mean, there are things you can say that could scare them, but that's my suggestion. Just talk. If you know he's there, just talk to him and see if he responds to you, and maybe put out a couple toys that you think he might enjoy. But I appreciate you coming up, Jigsaw. What do you like to do? Do you have any YouTube videos up?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, he may be afraid because somebody been creeping him out. No offense.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Siren, how are you doing?
Hello.
Much love to you, Jose. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. I really do. Hey, Paul, how are you doing? I'm sorry you're having a bad time of it. You know, you can always talk to me. That's the kind of thing that I like to do. Is I'll listen to people. That's one of my biggest things that I like to do is just to listen to people. Good or bad, whatever's going on, just know that I'm willing to listen.
Yeah.
And Paul, I can understand that completely. He just ate dinner already for a nap.
Resign. Start resign.
And that is true, Terry C. He also may not be ready to talk. Maybe he's just um maybe worried because he's probably been taught how to not talk to strangers, and that could be something that he's worried about because he's not used to
Yep.
you.
Who wants to
Yeah, and
come
that's
up?
a good thing. Set toys out for him. Set toys out for him and see if he plays with them. Anytime, Siren, and it goes for anybody in the chat. If you're having any kind of anything that you wanted to talk to anybody about and don't feel like you got somebody to talk to, I'm always around. I'm either on Twitter, um, I'm on Twitter. I'm usually on YouTube, floating around on live streams. I try to keep myself
I can't
busy.
go live. So.
Hence, that's why I'm doing a live stream tonight because I felt
How
like
come
I just
everybody
needed to.
else doing it?
I'm sorry.
How come everybody you doing a live stream from YouTube.
I have no clue.
Type the number one if y'all want to see my face. Put it at that.
That's interesting, Terry.
Like, what kind of outfit was he wearing, Terry? Or Mr. or Mrs. Terry?
Yeah, you're starting to cut out a little bit.
I may have to get out and
Okay, that'll be cool. You're welcome anytime.
and a third, and a two, and a one. Come on back.
Here is the link for if anybody wants to get up on panel with me. We could chit chat. We could talk. This is going to be at least a couple hour live stream. I just figure because I'm been doing episodes of Wing Talk. I really didn't have enough to create an actual video to do a Wing Talk for tomorrow. So I am actually that's part of the reason why I'm doing the live stream tonight. That is true. That could be what's going on. He probably
I'm back.
Probably a Santa Fe Trail.
Woo! Can y'all hear me well? Or do I sound like a robot?
Better. I can hear you a lot better. But thank you all for coming. If y'all wanted to talk about anything, just type it up in the chat. We'll talk about it. We'll because I definitely do have opinions on anything.
Pretty much.
So what do you like to do for fun, Jigsaw?
Just react to stuff, make vlogs, and play video games. That's it. Even though I barely even play games on the channel.
No, that's cool.
You may hear some age restricted stuff on the channel, so excuse that.
Okay, gotcha. Who is that in the dark?
I don't know what's going on with my goddamn camera, but it's not working.
Oh my god. Is there a ghost?
Not again.
Is
Yeah,
there a
he is
ghost?
actually a ghost on my channel right now.
There a ghost? Oh no!
Oh, thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. And hi, Bill Lair.
Hey,
It's good to see
Billy!
y'all.
I'm trying. Hold on. Something going on here.
Okay.
Hey, Bill. Do you want to be called Bill or Billy? Just asking.
Okay, this bro's starting to piss me off.
I'm so sorry.
My
I
bad.
remember when you first got that webcam, you had a hard time with it in the beginning. So, well, he's gone. He'll
Yep.
be back.
In like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom shakalaka. That's why they call me the childhood entertainment for a reason. Oh god.
What kind of video games do you like to play the most?
This might sound kiddie-ish, but Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Bill or Billy is okay. Alright, Billy. Alive! Type for number 1 in the chat if y'all want to see my face.
I do have a hard time with my internet because sometimes I'm in a panel and it'll get to where I'll end up leaving the live stream and then I'll have to reboot everything for it to come back up.
I know how it feels.
I'm like, I really wanted to talk about something, and then it just, oh well.
Yeah, but we got
Got
number
booted.
1 from one person. God,
Yeah, who wants to see his face? Type a number 1 in chat. Hey, Irish Whiskey, welcome to the
Hazy Land just
stream.
typed 11119. Okay, I guess I do it. Gotta do it for the peoples.
If anybody would like to come up on panel, there is the link coming to you.
There y'all go.
Batman.
No. Bat nuts. Oh. I'm gonna excuse my language because the females in here. Forgot about that.
Ooh, we got some people up in here.
We need some people up in here.
Hello.
I forgot to change my name.
Whoa. Am I hearing voices in my head?
Yes.
Don't worry, my son.
I thought I was hearing voices
The
in my head.
voices is just from your head.
I'm Hey.
Hello, Bill.
Ah.
Okay,
I
we've
forgot
got
to change my name.
And I forgot to comb my hair.
Look at this.
We
Now,
got
this
I'll be
is
right
kind
back.
of wild.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna change my name.
Okay.
Well, that's going to be a couple of weeks. Courts just don't process that fast. I'm sorry.
So how's everybody's not been going?
I'm eating.
You know, I've never been on StreamYard. This is kind of weird.
It only hurts the first time, my friend. Trust me. Once you get it
Really?
going,
Hey,
Let me
Simon.
see.
it'll be a piece of cake.
I changed
I
my
hear
name.
voices in my head.
What the heck? Let me see. Wow. Never tried this before. Over
You
here?
probably hear nothing but Mexican music. There's a
Uh-oh.
church next to where I live.
Who's ever got the music, got to shut it off.
I can't help it. There's a Mexican church where I live.
Well, sing louder.
I can't help it. There's a Mexican church.
Uh-oh. Lost me.
Here pretty good.
This is wrong.
It's not copyright music. So nothing to worry about.
Who's ever watching on YouTube? Oh, that's me. Never mind. Hold on.
It's not
Okay.
copyright music, so you have nothing to worry about. It's church music.
Yeah, they don't like church music. You watch.
Yeah.
So do I get to try out some of those words, Fallen Angel, that you were talking about earlier?
He's getting muted.
I'll do
Over
what?
there.
You're cut.
Over there is
My
church.
internet's getting to where the sound is pretty bad.
I can hear myself eating.
Me too. I can hear you eating. Like ears.
Wait a minute. There's only 3 people in here. What the hell?
Bill put himself in the.
Who's Bill?
McDonald.
I thought Wild Bill passed long years ago, about 100 years ago. I didn't know the man was still alive.
Hey, Susan,
Nope.
what's up?
No, people, this kid is not ours. Just because he's in between us, it's not ours.
Yeah, I'm not theirs. Hide me.
Say something, goofball.
Well, I'm sitting here trying to listen to you, and it's cutting in
Oh,
and
don't
out,
listen
the
to us.
audio.
Don't listen to us. We got nothing to say.
Even though I'm
Well, I
crazy
can
a
always put
lot.
myself in the basement for a moment and see if I.
Now, where did she go? Don't leave me up here with him.
Don't leave me alone.
Damn. She scared me.
It's
Up
okay,
here with-
Siren. It's totally okay. So, what y'all have any topics y'all want to talk about?
Yeah, Why am I almost out of cigarettes? And why is my camera going blurry? Stop that.
Autofocus.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I know.
Don't do it. She vanished just like magic. Oh, doggone, Irish whiskey's in the house. Hello, Irish. Irish, 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 Irish. Hey, Susan Barker.
Hey, Susan. Susan.
You're almost
Irish,
out
if you'd like to come up here,
'cause you
you can
smoking
certainly
them all.
can.
Hazel, you know, I hate people that use logic on me. But because your eyes are
Okay.
hazel, I'll let it roll. Oh, you guys read the
Hazel.
message? She says I'm almost out because I'm smoking them all. You're using logic on me. That ain't right.
Well, I think it's time.
Excuse me.
I think it's time.
Well, do it. Don't just talk about it. What did he do?
We're just
Got a great shot of his
back,
ceiling.
relaxing, Irish, just talk about anything and everything.
We got kids in the house, Irish.
Uh,
I'm just gonna mute my mic real quick.
I have no idea what's going on.
yeah.
You don't look like me, that's for damn sure.
I do not look like you. Why does everybody say
You don't have
that
enough
I'm your-
beard.
I know.
Now he does look like Amanda. Amanda's your show. Talk, dang it.
I was just,
Well-
everybody keeps saying that I'm everybody's kid. I'm not everybody's kid.
Now who's popping up? God. God, don't do that. Somebody else is in there. Who else is in there?
Irish.
I'm in here.
I'm drunk, and you didn't invite us? What's wrong with you, Hazel Eye?
Why you didn't invite me?
You need ID. Go play with your Pokemon behind you. Is that a Pokemon? Is that a Pokemon?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Tell you how old I am. Now where did she go? That's all right, bro. I got my kid around here somewhere too. Where the heck is he? He's on the floor. He got in trouble. Amanda, where'd you go?
Come on.
All right, Joshua. Thank you for coming by. Here she is now.
Yes. For some reason, my phone started acting up really bad. So I'm on my computer now.
I was going to keep this a secret, but
Oh
I'm
God.
just going to go ahead and say it. Ghost Dog, he's so old.
Hey, you be nice now.
His toys were actually sticks tied together with some vines.
That's a good one. Hello, Siren.
Let's tell your friends to shut up.
You trying to get me in trouble, Irish?
I think he's doing a pretty good job.
Oh, I don't have to do that. Ghost, I mean, you're doing a good enough job on your own.
Well, absolutely. Somebody's got to. Nobody else will pick on me. Damn it, girl. Bring it up again. We might vote on it.
It's the wine.
Why don't I see any names up here?
It's
Are
gotta
you
come
hiding
from
the
her
names?
to present the names or not. But it's me, Hazel.
Is it first
Okay.
one? Okay, what?
How do I do this?
Well, you start with your pinky
What
nail,
color my
and you
eyes?
just dig it right up there and just there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I can see us. There's Billy,
Took me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm not used to all this.
Hazel Eye, the Jiggle,
Siren, we got Bill in the house, we got Irish Whiskey, we got Ghost Dog, and we got Jigsaw.
Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey.
Yo.
Irish whiskey isn't
I wish-
sharing. I'm so mad. I could use a whiskey right now.
I'll tell you what, the video I dropped this morning, one of the last EVPs I got when I was going over it was the Spirit said more whiskey.
That's awesome.
Only you, Irish. Only you. Let's see. We only got. What is up with these people here?
I don't know, but my dog's acting strange.
I'm sad now. I'm all out of wine.
It means that you're actually gonna sober up.
I'm not smoking.
I
I'm
am.
just sitting and smoking.
I'm smoking. Tell her I'm smoking.
My friends on stream are smoking.
Go see my.
That's a smoke.
Speaking of which,
Damn. Is that a 120?
and the main reason why I was on my phone was because everybody says I'm really blurry when it comes to my webcam. And I know when I went back through my streams, yeah, the webcam was pretty bad. So
I just thought it was my eyes, to be honest. Or you were drinking again.
So I tried my phone, and it got to where the audio was really choppy when the more people that I brought up on panels. So I was like, ugh. So I had to let myself down and let myself back up.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at that. I told you.
She didn't see that. She would have kicked my ass. Ha ha. Ha ha. She didn't see that.
Why am I hearing voices in my head?
You don't have to worry about hearing your
I
voices
know.
in your head. It's just when they start answering, you might want to get some help.
I actually hear voices every time I get on StreamYard.
Yes, it's okay. Yes, but when they start answering your questions, you know you're in trouble.
Now this is a little creepy. Having some strange things happening to me reminds me of Final Destination movie.
You know everybody died in those movies, right? Fallen or Susan.
So
So one time at band camp,
Why keeps muting me? I don't know if it's am I tripping or somebody just clicking my audio.
oh, it ain't me.
Duh.
Easy, my friend. I have the power in this finger. This finger could do a lot of damage.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ah yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you see my legs. Oh yeah. A little harder. You'll get it. Ah yeah. Oh, let me adjust things here.
I did not want to get blinded, thank you.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. A little to the left. A little to the left. A little to the left. Come on, get over there. Doggone it. Come on. Yeah, there it is. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right.
I'm blind. Police.
There we go. All right, Irish. What's up?
Okay. I gotta go.
We can talk about it now. Just bring your problems. Dr. Ghost Dog's in the house. If you got a problem, bring it.
There we go.
Oh, it was better. There's Bill. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Hey guys, what the heck's going on?
A bunch of craziness.
As you over here being perverted and everything else, it's just crazy. I mean, you should have seen it. She over there groaning and itching things that she shouldn't be itching. I mean, it was just ridiculous, Bill. My God, I had to get new glasses and everything else. He can't hear me.
Huh? Say that one more time, Ghost.
Yeah, right. Me? Repeat something? Are you kidding me? I make the BS up as I go along. I never remember my BS.
Well, yeah, but I'm old and ugly. I can't remember everything. You got to remember, I'm 74 years old.
Oh, hell, you just young. You just getting started. Come on now.
But I love that beard, man. I tell you, I love that beard.
Yeah. Some days it looks pretty good. Some days it's just like it just took a vacation. You know why I got it all down here, don't you?
What's that?
Because it ain't coming up here.
That's great.
It's yin yang, right? It's the yin yang motion. The yang
Yeah,
is here. The yang is down here.
Sometimes I wish I had it down here instead of there.
Well, I figure if it gets bad enough, I'll just flip my head around, and everybody won't notice. I'll put two eyeballs right here, and here.
You know what? 40 years ago, had all my damn teeth pulled, and there was nothing wrong with my damn teeth. Believe that?
Oh, man.
Hold on a second. We're getting hot here. Susan's saying something that's getting me all bothered. 2 days ago, I was in a shower, and I had my hair wrapped in a towel. I bent over, and all of a sudden, The shower hose got wound up in my towel on my head. You know, you were starting that out pretty good, Susan. You just took it to a whole different area. Shower.
Oh no.
As long as you don't turn the water on, you'll be fine. The hose won't go flipping around. That way it flips you around. Thought it was going to hang you. Well, why?
Ooh. That's scary.
Yeah. Scared the hell out of me. Oh,
And people are putting some weird crap on. Just had a dog fight. I'm trying to get you noticed here, girl.
Okay.
Not being rude.
No. I had to go slink myself around trying to figure out some things on this StreamYards. Like I said, this is like the second time I've ever actually hosted on StreamYards.
yeah.
So I'm still trying to get used to it.
Well, you know, Fallen, I swear they've gone, YouTube has screwed everything up. You know, we used to be able to get on chat rooms and now they make it so daggone hard to connect with their friends. You know, it's really starting to piss me off.
I agree. I'm the same way. Because of my home situation, I'm not really able to get out and talk to people, be able to visit with people. I can call them on the phone. I can be on the internet. And one of my ways to socialize is through YouTube. And it's getting to where it seems like it's harder and harder to be able to do that, to be able to communicate with other people. And I actually made quite a few friends on YouTube that
Yeah.
they're talking about getting rid of the Messenger for YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the only way that some of my things I can get, keep in contact with them. That's the only way I can. So
Well, yeah.
it's gone. I'm not going to be able to unless they decide to get another social media or, we text back and forth or something.
Well, that's what they've done. They've done away with Hangouts, and now you've got to get on StreamYard or what do they call that? Oh hell, King, you think?
Well, that's what we're on right now, is StreamYard.
Yeah, but you got
Zoom?
to do it on. Oh shit! Can't even think about the name of it. That's what happens when you get old.
I haven't even gotten old yet, and I'm already having that problem. So what am I? Am I in trouble? What?
You're a young old.
You're on the younger side of the old.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was trying to say. What the hell is that shit they got going now? Damn it, somebody help me.
I don't get paid enough to help anybody anymore. Irish won't share his whiskey. Irish, you working right now?
Nope.
You?
I'm in my house.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're in your pajamas too. What? I'm reading the chat. Trying to read the chat. Nobody's chatting here.
Chat.
But all the active people that were active in the chat are now on the panel.
Well,
What are you saying? That they would bash you?
Zoom. Oh yeah, you got to be on Zoom now. Zoom, that's what it is.
You see what Susan Parker wrote?
yeah, I see that.
I don't know why anybody would bash you on that.
Susan Parker, I'm having problems with people bashing me on comments that I make on Heather Simpson, and that is just, don't know anything about that. I'm lost.
Well, part of my wing talk is talk about the people that are talking negative about other people.
Yeah.
Like going to their videos and making comments that are just, you know, in a way, I'm trying to prove them wrong, not only by what my opinion is, but based on other stuff and screenshots and whatnot, and just try to explain how I feel about it. That's kind of what I do on Wing Talk. I do it for anybody that I happen to notice. Like if I have a really strong opinion about it, that's what I'm going to talk about.
Otherwise, she's being lippy.
Yeah, but at least it's on my channel. And I'm not going around saying anything on other people's channels and making them feel like disrespected.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, my comments was, if you can't get on Zoom or something like that, now you can't have any live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can on this channel, but boy, it's hard to get anything done unless you're on Zoom or something.
Or this channel.
Yeah, yeah. But a stream only allows what, like 3, 4, 5 people on here?
6.
Zoom allows 49 people.
Why the hell would I want to deal with 49 people? I'm lucky I can deal with 2.
I mean,
I can only deal with 2.
I can deal with 6, but I don't think I can handle that many people at once.
I can't even come back to you on one channel, much less 49.
Yeah, could you imagine it with just 20 people up trying to all talk at the same time?
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
The host would really have to have a good handle on and understanding about everybody, and everybody should be able to have the same respect on that channel too. If there was that many people going, my goodness, sometimes I've seen some where everybody's talking over each other. You can't understand a word anybody's saying, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get out of here right now while I still can, please.
Exactly, Angel. That's the true story. I mean, it don't take much to talk over me.
I've got such a loud mouth, I just get louder.
No comment. I'm keeping my peace. I want to live tomorrow.
And Susan, as far as you can't voice your opinion anymore, I believe that I hate that there are people out there that are just striving to make people feel that way, where you can't voice your opinion. But everybody has a right to their opinion, and it should be able to be voiced in through an outlet. Could be through singing, could be through arts. It could be doing something like I do with my channel.
Exactly, good or bad.
Yeah. when there's 6 people up on the panel, I mean, it's a lot easier than having like 20 people because everybody's got something going on at the same time.
Yeah, you got Irish whiskey over here making a bunch of noise with his drinking. You got Bill down here clapping his cane around. You got Miss Fallen over here clicking and clacking on her dang typewriter. And me, I'm just a good old boy, just kicking backs, being a beautiful, peaceful angel back here, innocent as all get out.
I see them devil horns
Well,
rising up.
look, Irish, I tell you what, you wouldn't really want to hear my opinion on everything political. So we'll just leave that at that.
You're welcome, Miss Parker.
You know what? I'm a Democrat.
You're a
From the old Democrat, 1940s Democrat.
yeah, when the 1940 Democrats were actually Republicans.
Yeah, exactly. And people don't believe that.
I don't think there is any Democrats or Republicans left anymore. I think they're all freaking liberals.
Yep.
It's all
And
just what degree.
I'll agree with you, brother.
Everybody's got to take the basics and then break it down into like 5 subcategories for each one. And I mean, it's like I don't even know what the hell I'm at.
Yeah,
Am I libertarian? Libertarian or
go to the poll and try to register what you are, and it's like, okay, which one?
Well, you know what I have become. Now believe it or not, I'm 74 years old. And I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am an independent.
I'm just an American. That's all there is to it.
Exactly. Exactly, brother.
When this country was first designed, it was supposed to be the government worked for the people.
Yep.
For the people. And then somewhere along the line, the Constitution was to limit the powers of government. Somewhere between there and here, it's like now the Constitution is to limit the powers of the people and control. What?
You know who started that, don't you? Don't you remember the famous quote? It's not what the government can do for you, it's what you can do for your government. You remember who said that?
Yep.
That's when it started.
Excuse me.
And ever since then, the government's been expecting the people to do everything for them.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys don't know how much you just said the truth.
Him starting that mentality, they shot him.
Mm-hmm. It's stupid. It's just stupid. But I digress. I like that word. I have no idea what it means, but I like that word.
I really don't want to get into politics.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I try to avoid even watching it. Like, I don't watch TV much anymore because that's pretty much what all I see on it anymore. That and really horrible things happening around the world. I don't watch TV no more because of that. And Twitter's got to where I'm starting to back off of watching on Twitter. I've got over 3,000 followers, and a lot of them are political on their Twitter pages. And so I end up having to back myself up off of Twitter a little bit because there's so much politics talking and trash talking. I'm like, geez, can y'all get over this and just move on to something else? Go pet a puppy or something.
Well, see, there's a thing that is kind of covertly being used for censorship. It's called political correctness.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to control what you say, it's like, oh, well, that's not politically correct. You have to say this and this. No, damn it, I'm going to say what I feel.
That's how I feel. I don't want to feel confined to what everybody else is like trying to force me to do. I don't. And a lot of times the reason why I am quiet during conversations is because I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it so nobody gets offended by it. And it's like, I would rather keep that opinion at that moment to myself than for me to get jumped on during that conversation for saying it the wrong way.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, Angel. Political correctness is totally lost our country. Damn it, say what you mean.
I look at it this way. Anybody ever approaches me and says that's not politically correct, I'm going to tell them straight up, you're right, it's not politically correct. It's an American correct.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a politician, so I ain't worried about your political correctness.
Yeah, I'm not a politician. I'm a 74-year-old man that's lived through all this crap. And I've been there and done that.
Now, what she said last night, she said you skipped a couple steps.
And I'm going to tell you what. I don't give a damn if it's Republicans or Democrats. All of them are corrupt. I'm sorry. That's just the way I feel.
I agree with you.
All of them are just.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, a lot of them, I mean, you never know what is actually the truth or what is being hidden or what you think might be hidden until years later. Then you find out the truth. And I've learned that in my lifetime that, like, everything is not always what it seems.
Why not?
They are going to tell you what they want you to hear, regardless of what the situation may be. Damn. I'm sorry. Cut me off.
What did you do wrong this time?
Talking about all the politicians are corrupt.
Oh man, what did you bring me into?
Stop. Get me, dog.
Midnight Madness, man. Midnight Madness.
Yeah, well, next time bring some beer.
But
That's not a bad
I'm going
idea.
to tell you what. Now, this is my favorite. My favorite. And that don't mean anything against anybody, but the Democrats are wanting to bring us to a socialist society. And it is never going to work.
You know, it's funny though, and it's sad that I got to think this way. I'm not even really mad at the Democrats. I really not. It's these damn liberals that are pissing everything up. Get these damn hippie liberal, whatever, plant hugging, earth digging liberals, stick them on an island somewhere and let them live their own land. See how long they live.
Ah,
The rest of us,
there you go.
for Christ's sake. You know, we're going to have Democrats and Republican fights. Have it just that. I don't want nothing else in there. I digress. I'm stepping down.
There you go, dog.
I'm just
They digress. You know what digress means, don't you?
I have no fucking idea. It just sounds cool to say it.
It means you like wearing stockings and high heels.
Well, then I'm saying it right. I digress. I digress. I digress. I digress. Which reminds me, tomorrow I got to go get me some new high heels.
Ah,
I chipped my high heel.
added to the list of things that you're already asking me to remember for you.
Damn Skippy.
No, Shelley just smashed a bug on my computer
Why'd you do that?
because he was there.
Well, you know what? I can't argue that one. If it's there, go for it.
Yeah, good man. I like you.
Don't like me, like my hat.
Yeah, I like that too.
You know, the other day I had somebody actually said, I said, you really don't know me and all that stuff and whatnot. And she goes, I forget what the subject was. You don't know what I do or anything like that. She goes, you're right. But I've heard that you're deeply, you're really respected. I looked at my phone and I looked at that thing. And I said, damn it, I am screwing up. I need to fix this problem. Call me respected. Jesus. Don't you ever watch my lives, for Christ? Disrespect anybody? No. Well, maybe Irish whiskey, but no. For now.
Ah,
I had something happen earlier, and I cannot remember what the hell it was. I was going to tell you guys. Oh, hey, Irish, guess what's going on with my truck now? I think I picked up a Spirit.
I was just going to say, is all that high-tech gadgetry talking to you like the Kit 2000 or the Night 2000?
Yeah, I know. You're actually probably right about that one. But why is my camera shut off? See? What the hell? Camera's back on. My
there you are.
My lights are coming on by themselves. And last night I kept turning on the bunk light. It turns right off. It was like something goes up there trying to sleep, and I kept turning the light on, and it's like, no, we're turning it off.
And he found his little purple heart that he found. And he done a spirit box session. We were, I forget what all, but we heard a girl in there, and all of a sudden he finds this little purple, like foam, I guess, heart in the middle of his bed, and he didn't have anything like that on him.
And promise you, Irish whiskey, the little girl was on the spirit box. It wasn't in the truck.
Yeah.
Just, so put the phone down. You don't need to be calling the police.
Twice this little purple heart has disappeared from where he could find it.
And reappearing.
And today I asked him about it because I was just wondering about that purple heart. For some reason it sticks in my mind. And where was it at?
It's on the floor right below my feet. Bill, you don't know about it.
Yeah.
About a week or two ago, I was doing a live, and I was sitting on the edge of the bed where you saw me when I first came on. And there's nothing on my bed. There really wasn't anything on the bed, right? And I'm talking. And after a spirit box session, there was this little girl, whatnot. And then I look over on my bed, and right dead smack in the middle of my bed is this little purple heart.
What do you mean, like a little foam heart or like a sticker or what?
It was like a little rubber. I've never seen it. You remember those candy hearts? It's about that size, but it was made of rubber.
Oh, okay.
It came out of nowhere. God is my witness, Irish. This was not on my bed because I had my soda there, and I've been, just drinking and grabbing cans. You know how you see me do on the live. I'm always grabbing something.
You always got to put something in your mouth.
And, right, exactly. And I turn around, and I go to grab a can, and I look down, and right there it was, dead smack, just sitting right there. And I'm like, where the hell did you come from? I'm pretty sure I washed my hands after I left the kindergarten class the other night.
Let's hope so. Did you wear
Yeah.
gloves before that?
Well, we won't tell all my secrets. But yeah, seriously though, I have no idea where the heck this little heart came from. And then I put it in my drawer, and I wanted to go to show somebody else, and it was gone. I couldn't find it anymore. Next thing you know, I look on the floor. It's on the floor. How the hell to get from my drawer to the floor?
Was it your sock drawer?
It's my empty drawer.
Oh, okay. I'll just,
My socks are in bags. Amanda hasn't been in the truck yet to put everything away in the truck yet. I'm waiting for her to get in the truck so she can put everything away.
Oh, gee,
I'm too
thank
damn
you.
lazy.
very much.
I'm too lazy to do that.
now, you know what you do is you sit there and you throw all your laundry on the bed. You go in, you do something, you come back 3 hours later, then if it's folded, you know you got a good spirit.
You know, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Hi, Kill Hut. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Killnut, what's up, buddy?
But yeah, I just found it was interesting. That Purple Heart went from his bed to where he had set it up, and then it disappears 2 different times. I'm just glad he found it now.
But like I said, the new thing now is my lights will come on. I'll get out of the truck and go do some kind of work.
Sorry, folks.
Are you
Bless you.
okay, buddy?
What was that?
That was Bill. I didn't know if he was. I don't know what he was doing.
Cereal sneezing.
I'm sorry.
You're
There he goes.
He said cereal sneezing. I just imagine Lucky Charms shooting out of his nose.
Damn it, Amanda! What the hell are you wearing, making him sneeze like that?
I'm sorry.
I told you that deodorant wasn't going to work.
Shit
See what
happens.
He's allergic to politics. We started getting into the subject, and all of a sudden he's sneezing. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that they're all not sneezing now.
Oh, Lord.
and I
Forgive
didn't tell
me.
And I didn't tell you this, Amanda. I have a cabinet that keeps opening up by itself. You know those little side cabinets above my seats?
Uh-huh.
The one above my driver's seat keeps opening.
He's allergic to ghost dogs. That's what
Where
Susan said.
I do not shed, Stacy. I fart, but I don't shed.
Ah.
I'm gonna need a gas mask when I get in that truck.
Yeah, especially she's going to be sleeping up there, and you know heat rises.
After the fact that he told me one of his favorite foods was it deviled eggs or boiled eggs and baked beans.
Hell yeah.
Definitely need a gas mask.
I was gonna say, you get in there and it smells like sweaty gym socks and 2-week-old chili.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hey, Jennifer
Jennifer who?
Johnson. Our Jennifer.
Oh, crap. Everything's going to hell now. Doggone it.
I say you guys timed that perfect.
Exactly, Susan.
Ghost says Little, and Fallen Angels. Right after he said that, she said Johnson.
Little John. You ain't right, Irish.
I didn't catch that.
I mean, it was perfect timing. It was Little Johnson.
Doggone. Leave it to Irish.
I think Ghost Dog's just rubbed off on me a little bit too much.
I swear to God, it wasn't me. My hands were right here.
Yep. I've seen that.
If anybody wants to get up on panel, they can.
And it'll cost you only $5. You can pay both to me. Just leave it at the door.
Oh, and if anybody's wondering, I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys this. I've got a Facebook page, a group page for myself, for my fans. It's just getting started, so there's not many people in there right now. I also do have a PayPal, and I do have merchandise in with Honda Trucking's merch store. All the links are in the description of the live stream if you guys wanted to check any of that out.
Because I'm too bad. I'm too lazy to type that shit out.
You can always copy and paste it.
Go
Again,
start smoking
it
a
involves work.
cigarette. I'm gonna have one too.
Because you sit there and you got a computer and say you're like, yeah, you can copy and paste. Try doing that shit with a phone and then go back to the computer. You'll be like, hey man, I can do all kinds of stuff now.
Well, see that. Jenny, you missed the show. I was giving everybody a show. You're always a day late and $1 short, Miss Jenny. Oh, I gotta be careful. She's short already.
Who's short?
Miss Jenny Johnson, my sister. I love that girl.
I thought you were telling me I was short.
Well, they always say great things come in small packages.
Yeah, except that you take on this little package, you're gonna get a ball of fire. She'll kick your ass. She deals with the 300 some odd pound, 6 foot, God knows how tall monster every single day. And this lady's got to be what, 4'5", 4'6". Just a tiny little lady, and she handles it. All her boys are huge. Gotta love her though.
Well, let's hear.
Well, I'd love to see her, except she says she's in bed. 411.
411.
411. Yeah, I think that's when she's wearing high heels, by the way.
411.
Wearing high heels. I thought
What do you guys want to sing for us? Man, I love music.
That's Amanda's department. I can't sing worth crap.
I can't sing.
I can sing 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Indians.
Oh, come on. Tell me you guys can sing.
Actually, no, I don't know any songs.
Hi,
I'm sorry,
Jimmy
boss.
C and friends. How are you doing?
Hey, anybody can sing in the chat? Come on up. Mr. Bill wants to hear some awesome singing.
I'll sing for you.
Go ahead. Amanda.
Come on. Somebody else can sing.
Yeah, don't get the Ghost Girl started, Ghost Dog.
It's now or never. Come hold me dear. Hold me, my darling. Okay.
That was good.
Love me tender, love me true. I just scared everybody to silence. Jesus, I won't sing again.
I was wondering what that
Well-
sound like a motorcycle, Ghost Dog. I think it's coming from your truck. Is that the generator?
Yep,
I'm trying to find the
that's
word.
me. That's me getting my engine fired up. Da, 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 da.
See, so we just learned tonight that when Ghost sings, it can cause paralysis.
There you go.
Yeah, it does.
Too much of it can actually cause a person to go to sleep.
Yeah, it does do that too. Patty loves it when I sing. She like, it just puts her right to
Paralysis and
sleep.
rendering people unconscious. Man, that's one hell of a superpower.
Hell yeah. With all the gifts I got, I even got that one. What? Was that a dying cow? What do you mean a dying cow? Give me a break. I thought it sounded pretty damn good, girl. I'll put you all down here. Swing low, sweet chariot, Davenport Academy home. Swing low, sweet chariot, Davenport Academy home. Is somebody snoring? Someone wake Irish asses up, will you? Sneak the naked girls out the back. We don't want Irish to see them. Yeah, take the sheep too. Definitely don't want him to see the sheep. Now he's crying.
Remember when I made that, Ghost Dog?
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys. I know my voice is at least halfway decent. It ain't that bad, I don't think.
At least you can carry a tune. Mine, I'm always flat when I sing.
Well, I'm flat too, but that's besides the point. That's from years of driving.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's bad, but when he started to sing, the cat started freaking out and hid under the bed.
Now, I've been known to scare dogs.
You guys really want to sing?
Come on, try again. Try again what? No, y'all making comments. You all teasing my shit. I ain't singing no more. You're never going to hear me sing again. You done lost
Is that a promise? Is that a promise?
That is absolutely a freaking promise, Irish. I hold a grudge.
I'll try it one more time if you guys really want me to.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. See, I hold a grudge. Go ahead, Bill. You seem to be the entertainment tonight. I'm going to bed. Wait a minute. I'm already in bed.
All right, here we go. Maybe.
Maybe. See, he's cheating. I'm doing this shit off the top of my head. Come on now. Jennifer?
Because he's not cheating, he just knows how to read.
Well,
Ooh.
That's all right. I'll get Irish back. Wait till my live comes. Wait till I do my live. Irish gonna wish he was a lot friendlier to me. I'll wake up rednecks, and then we're all gonna get in trouble.
Oh no.
Well, it's a good thing I'm really sweet, innocent, and pure.
Excuse me. Damn, I'm glad I'm sitting in bed. That floor would be a little nasty right about now.
All right, here we go.
What was her name?
Come hold me tight, be my darling, be mine tonight. Tomorrow, you should listen. Yes, now or never. I won't wait. When I first kissed you, boy, I lost that. Lost that one. I'm sorry.
What is that?
I don't hear anything. What? What were you guys talking about?
Oh, well. Shit happens.
I
Pretty
think
good voice.
you two both have very good voices. I really do. I'm just not brave enough to try to sing. I might break some glass.
Well, last time I did, it involved bleeding ears when I was done, so I just stayed done.
I actually used to be in a choir. I was the baritone singer.
That's cool.
I don't want my cats out yowling. Where's that music coming from? You sound like a dead dog, Jennifer. She reading what she's saying?
Yeah.
She ain't right.
She actually probably sounds better than I do.
Was Ghost singing again?
Hey, turn my mic back on.
That was hurting my ears.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
care. You're supposed to translate that.
I'm not an animal whisperer.
What the hell?
You know, I was actually thinking about that the other night. Not a dog whisperer, but it was like people can ask, well, what are your abilities? And it's like, it seems like I can be like a dog whisperer. And I'm like, well, that's not the title I'd really prefer to go by.
Nothing but a hound dog. Oh, shoot. How does
And
that
man,
one sound?
if you go over that EVP session that I did out at that Ghost Town Graveyard, I was listening. I couldn't make some of it out, but it sounded like there was like rumbling voices or like animal growls or something.
Really?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it yet. I was actually later on tonight because I'm going to be up most of the night fixing stuff, editing stuff, and I wanted to start working back on translating Spirit Box sessions again. And yours was going to be the first one I've done.
one of the EVPs I got is this was right after the quake. This was first part of last month, and it was matter of fact, it was just days after the 7.1 out in Ridgecrest.
Mhm.
But the EVP there that released it, didn't really define where I could hear it, but yeah, there's a lot of bad mojo that's like getting released and been asleep for a while, but now out walking around, roaming around. Okay, now Ghost is farting.
It does sound like he's farting, actually.
Name that tune.
Are you sitting on your microphone, Ghost?
That is one pissed off cat. What the hell?
Jennifer, I think it fell off and ran off. It disappeared from him.
Hold on. I'll find
Yeah,
it.
Jimmy see Bigfoot. Excuse me.
I'll find something here.
Susan Parker, y'all done got my cat looking around for that cat.
Looking for a fight?
Yeah.
This is me when I wake up in the morning.
It's like a big ear, to allow you to pinpoint the direction the sounds are coming from, so we can hear things that we wouldn't normally be able to hear.
All right. Oh, he ain't doing it. This is me when I wake up in the morning.
Haircut. Spooky.
Sounds like Bigfoot ate a big block of cheese.
Yes, it does.
Yes, perfect. That was good. Oh shit! I just got too much time on my hands.
At least
There we
Susan
go.
agreed with us.
This is me in the morning.
That sounds like a frickin' vulture.
That's me
Now
getting
I'm
up in the morning.
Now I'm debating whether or not to go with him in the truck now.
Can you tell me what kind of animal that is? A what?
I think you're saying vulture.
Breaking up.
Which you want to hear an eerie sound? Google California condor, and then play an audio clip from it. I see a blue something.
It's a black bear.
Oh, okay.
That's the sound of a black bear. What is this? Sounds of a what?
So do that. Go type in California condor and pull up an audio clip and listen to that, and tell me that it don't sound like a bird. I mean, if you were out on a ghost hunt and you heard that in a tree, would you stick around?
Well, once I get past the freaking commercial.
Are we gonna have ghost dog rant time or?
I don't want you to get copyrighted here.
Yeah, please don't.
I'm trying.
For thousands of years, the California condor soared along the Pacific coast.
I can't find any sounds.
Canyons, grasslands, and forests of the earth.
I'll be doing this wrong.
Yeah, commercials, commercials. They're everywhere now.
I'm serious, brother. There really isn't anything. I'm trying to.
Okay.
That's a condor.
Ugh. That sucker sounds mean. It don't sound like no vulture. At least to me, it don't.
It ain't no a condor is no vulture in the first place.
It ain't.
No. California condor, it might look like one, but it's not. But yeah, if you're out ghost hunting and you hear that in a tree, would you stick around to see what it was?
No, I would not. I would not stay to find out. I'd be like, bye, and I'd be taking off. I don't care if I leave somebody behind. I'm taking off. I'm just kidding. I would never leave anybody behind. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Susan? Whatever it was sounds mean.
Sounds like ghost dog's stomach. How would you know?
If today was the last day of your life.
heard a song like that cropping through a graveyard, you wouldn't see my truck do things it never did before. Oh, he's fast. Check this guy out. Bring me up big.
I figured it was Tiger.
Yeah, look how pissed off he is, though.
He's like, you better get away from me. Good grief.
Damn it.
Mad.
Just a tad bit, eh? Here's your tiger for you, Susan. Sounds like a demon. That's your spirit animal? That's cool. Who let the dogs out? Who? Who let the dogs out?
I have a funny story about that song, by the way. Like, my class, at the time, I was in a home ec class in high school. I think I was a freshman. And in North Carolina, when you do a fire drill, students are supposed to not talk, and the teachers are supposed to just direct everybody to where they got to go to make sure everybody gets out safely. Well, our class, we were all quiet. We kept our mouth shut. We got outside and we had to line up, and the teacher comes out and starts, "Who let the dogs out?" And the principal come over to her and said something about, "You're not supposed to talk. You're not supposed to even make anybody laugh. You're supposed to make sure everybody's out here." By the time we got back in the classroom, she ranted and raved, who didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to say anything? I'm from South Carolina. We don't do that down there. And I'm like, I thought you knew you're a North Carolina teacher. It was just so funny that it was dead silent, and then all of a sudden you hear her loud as could be, "Who let the dogs out?"
You know, it would have been great as if all the students started singing it, and then all of a sudden the whole school was out there singing that song.
Yeah, it would have, but everybody was kind of scared of the principal at the time.
Well, that would have made it even better because he can't get everybody.
No, he can't. Everybody can run from him. The slow ones actually be got before everybody else did.
This is a beautiful song. I don't care what anybody says. Well, I can play it. Oh, I love that song. I think these are blue ticks. Anybody know they're coon dogs? Tell me, are these blue ticks? Well,
Hold on. Let me get you showing.
yeah, hold on a second. There we go. Are these blue ticks?
Like weenie dogs.
Oh no, they're coon dogs. I think coon dogs, raccoon dogs. I think these are blue ticks. God, they got a beautiful howl. When they tree a raccoon. My grandfather used to bred and raise those and trained them. Funny story I have on one of them. We had a young one, about 2 years old. It was my job to hold them. Now the coon dogs, they're big dogs. They're very powerful too. All my job was, because he was still training, somebody had to hold him, but we had to take him out with the old dogs so he could learn, what to say and whatnot and whatnot and how to track hot, cold tracks and stuff like that. But again, my grandfather told me specifically, whatever you do, do not let go of Razor. That was his name. Don't let him go. So I say, I'm a big boy. I can handle Razor. He's a little 80-pound dog. No problem, right? All of a sudden, a freaking raccoon runs right dead smack in front of us. That's all it took. He took the frick off. I got my hand wrapped around this big old thick leash. And next thing you know, all 280 pounds of meat goes flying, being dragged across the ground, down a hill. And I see this big log. He jumps over it. And I'm looking at this log coming up. And I'm like, oh, hell no. My body wasn't going to jump over. And
that was one of those stories where you had one job and only one job.
That was it, just one job.
Yes.
I'm holding on to him. By the way, I never did let go of him, but I'm hurt, right? I smashed up against this tree. It stopped the dog from going any further. I'm in pain. I'm holding this dog. The dog's ripping my arm out of my shoulder. And my grandfather comes down and he's laughing. He goes, Larry, what are you doing? Grandpa, you told me to let him go. I would have let him go. He could have tore your arm out. And I was like, you told me to hold the dog. Damn dogs. My cats are going nuts now.
My grandparents used to have a beagle they named Winnie.
Oh, there's my dog right there. There you go.
And you say something about squirrels. Oh my goodness. Oh. They even say heffalumps and she'd do the same thing. I'm like, and she could go on for hours. As long as somebody said squirrel, she would go on and on and on. And I'm like, can you get her to get quiet, please? But I loved it when she would do that. It's almost like she would stare at the window looking for him.
There's your beagle. Oh, that is, of all creatures in the world, beagles are my favorite. But it's got to be a 13-inch.
Hi, Anna Mendez. It's good to see you on the stream. And my light's wanting to move on its own for some reason.
Well, stop moving it. Sounds of
Yes. I have one right down the street. I hear it every single night. It'll start barking and howling.
Maxi in 24 hour takes a full day, but Samsung tells hardware to take a hike in as little as 30 minutes.
I hate commercials. not really wanting to change the subject, but I had a question, Irish. I wanted to see what you thought. I think I mentioned it to Ghost Dog. You know, Amor went to I think it's the Winchester Mystery House, and we were talking about the backstory of it. And one of my theories was if the spirits are trapped there, wouldn't it make sense if that even though it's like a historical site right now, wouldn't it make sense to take it down? Would that allow the spirits to leave, or would they be bound to that area that the house is at?
I don't see, as far as the spirits there, I really don't see a way that they could be like trapped there. They could be there on their own accord.
Okay, because I felt like,
Yeah.
you know, the stories that were said, you know, that they're like supposedly trapped there, and it's made to confuse them. The way that house is designed is just to confuse them. That I don't know if it's supposed to be to keep them there, or what it is, or it's just to deter them
You're
from
talking mirrors. You're talking mirrors and stuff like that, and the way the house was designed so they couldn't get out. Yeah, that house was built on a myth. It wasn't built on anything factual as far as supernatural. It was all seances and witch ladies. Yeah, if you build this here and have it anywhere, you'll get confused. That's all that was. But
Okay.
mirrors can trap spirits in an area.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Jennifer was telling me about it, described it better. Actually, Eddie was. My mother used to do this. She would put a mirror over her door and on the other side of the house, so they actually faced each other. And I always wondered what the hell to do it. And she always told me it had something about trapping a spirit.
Well,
And
see, the thing is, as far as like her doing that, from what I understood, the way the house was to be built was like came to her in dreams. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure if spirits could say, "Hey, you could trap us here. Build it this way." So I think that the whole thing was, it was anybody killed by a Winchester rifle would haunt her. Again, I don't see how that would really, happen. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to haunt the, some faceless person that I never met. They own the company that made this. What I'm saying? The owners didn't even touch the rifles or any of the parts. You know what I'm saying? They had other people to do that. So their energy's not going to be on the weapon so much. So how is the spirit going to track them down and haunt
the
them?
victims of the Winchester rifle are supposed to be haunting the Winchester house.
Yeah, and that was during some seance or some reading.
Yeah, she had one basically every single night or something like that after her husband died. And
Build a house for the spirits. And I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah. But I wanted to ask that because I was like, if going by her theory, if they were trapped, would that make it, if they took down the house, would it supposedly let them go? But I understand, like, they're free to go wherever they want to.
Yeah, they can come in and out because she held seances and stuff there. So, I mean, she probably attracted a lot of spirits that would be like passing by, or maybe she opened some portals where they would go in and out through that house. But
you know what? I want to do something here.
You'd have to legally justify, tearing down private property, as a government agency or whatever. It's like, and I don't see them going, well, it's haunted, so we need to tear this down. Well, freaking just about every building is haunted in some way or another. There's spirits.
Yeah.
So and I get that. Tear down every building and go back to living in caves.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
a lot of that I just don't. Okay, it's more. It makes for a great story. But like I say, how the spirits could actually track her. Why would they want to track her down and on her? I mean, she didn't pull a trigger, or that family didn't pull a trigger. It was another person.
Now, because she was one of the owners, she didn't really even like help with designs or anything that I can understand.
No.
So she had nothing, not even an inkling of, any part of what the Winchester company done.
I mean, yeah. If they put one in front of her in a bunch of pieces and said put it together, I don't think she could put it together. She'd have to have the basic knowledge of how it worked, and I don't think she did that.
Yeah. But yeah, I might have been thinking too much, but when me and Ghost Dog were discussing, I was like, if it really was haunted and they did get trapped there, why not just tear it down, let the spirits escape? But that's just me just talking. It's not like I would really want it to happen, because it is that house is so unique in the way she built that house.
Yeah, but that's how she was getting the plans to build a stairwell here, build this here, was coming to her in dreams. And so
The one I like is they have it in there. I've seen pictures of it. It's a door, a genuine, regular, fully functional door, except for one problem. It's in the floor.
I've seen that you bring that up. We were I was with John, and we went to one place, and we were checking out a cemetery, and it didn't really pan out, but we went into a local bar there, and we was walking through. I looked up, and there's a freaking door going up. I mean, it's in the ceiling. There's a door in the ceiling.
Yep.
And we asked the bartender, and I said, hey, that's interesting. What's that door for? And she looks at it, and she goes, oh my God, I worked here for a year, and I've never even noticed it.
Oh wow.
I'm just like, okay, you work here for a year. You walked under it probably 1,000 times in the last year. And then somebody who's never been here before, and 3 minutes later, they see that door. She's like, shut up.
Yeah, they definitely got some weird stuff in that Winchester house. But I agree with you. You touched on it. I absolutely believe those spirits are not part of that Winchester theory and stuff like that. I honestly think it was brought in with the seances that they were having. And like I said, it was almost nightly that they were having those seances. And you look at the materials, the props that were using in the seances, they were just basically practicing black magic almost every night. So, hell yeah, you're going to bring stuff in. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did Ouija board stuff. Because Mrs. Winchester, she wanted answers very badly. So she was willing to do anything.
Yeah.
So, and we all know about Ouija boards.
I'm sure there's a lot of spirits in there that came in. That's how they got there. So
Absolutely.
Seances. Oh, she opened doorways. She's probably got a whole bunch of open doorways in there.
I bet you there's a whole bunch of portals in there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay,
And
my bad.
the spirits are like, oh, this is a pretty cool house. I'm going to stick around here. This
Easy
is got
great, yeah.
energy I want to feed off of.
Yeah, I most definitely, and the only way a portal is going to be created, especially inside of a house, somebody has to create it through some type of seance, Ouija board, or something like that. And unless they're properly closed, they'll stay open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the history of the Winchester house. Trust me on this one, Jennifer. I would love to see it just to see the artwork. To be honest, I wouldn't give a crap. And all the goofy designs and the stairs that go nowhere, that just end.
Yeah.
In windows where there just really shouldn't be windows and stuff like that. Yes, you're right, Susan Parker. They bring bad juju.
Yeah.
But if we just take that question in general, if if a house is haunted, with tearing it down, release them. Yeah, I could release and free a spirit that's trapped in there. But what if they're not, they're not attached or trapped to the house? What if it's the land under the house?
Which is basically the word for that is called landlocked.
Yeah.
Something on the land, it's keeping them in that area. So no matter how many houses you build on it and tear down, they're always going to be there because they're landlocked.
So I mean, if something is like stuck inside of a house, yes, it would probably free it. But if it was something besides that, or what if it was an item in the house and you tore down the house and you moved and you took the item, it's still going to follow you.
It's still going to get after you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe in landlocked spirits very, very much. I absolutely believe in that. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. Matter of fact, the friend that I'm helping out right now over there in Florida, she's got a landlocked spirit.
Now, there was one house when I was in the desert, and I stopped, and I didn't even pull out my spirit box. I was just wanted to do a quick explore on the way home. And I stepped inside one house, and it looked like it was a newer house. It actually had some plumbing, looked like there was some plumbing in there. And then I went to the older house, and I was walking around on the concrete porch, and I didn't feel anything. But I took a step up. It was like on like two or 3 inch step up, and it was a raised wood floor. Like they had like back in the 20s and 30s. Those wood planks, skinny planks. As soon as I stepped on that, I could feel spirit energy. Now, if it was conscious there or residual, I don't know. But as soon as I stepped on the floor, I felt it while I was walking around on the floor. I could feel it. As soon as I started to leave, as soon as I stepped on that concrete, it was gone. It was inside that floor area.
Wow.
But that house had been there for a while, because I was really didn't think about it at the time. But going back looking over the video, there was no holes in the studs for the wall. There was no holes for wiring, so there's no electricity. I didn't see any pipes for plumbing in there. So it was all old school.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting. I love, even if it's not, paranormal stuff, I love being able to see explorations of older houses that were built, even if they're just abandoned. I love watching that kind of thing. And if there is any kind of history, I love history that may go with it.
Yeah, I don't know what to. I mean, it was obviously abandoned because I don't know if they had drywall. The only walls really was the outer walls, and I think that was like a cinder block or something like that. But the inside, it was like you could see the walls, but there was no drywall, there was no plywood or anything covered. It was all like open.
Oh, wow.
Ah! She jumped. Did you all see that? She jumped.
Yeah, Susan. Yeah, I noticed that he did one. I just hadn't been able to actually watch it. I've got over 600 people that I'm subscribed to, and there's a lot of videos that I'm going through. It's kind of slow going, but I just need to get back to watching that.
I'll PM you the link.
Okay, I appreciate it because I get myself confused when I'm on YouTube trying to, I can look up somebody's name and be able to go find it. But then there's just like, you know, on the side of YouTube, if it's on the computer, it's got a list of subscriptions you have. And I've got so many, it's kind of like hard to find on that list to make it easier on me.
Well, even if you found me, this one I did back in like June. So
Okay.
there's probably, 25 things in front of it by now.
Okay.
Videos
Wow.
and streams. And
But I would greatly appreciate if you DM me that link so I can actually, I'll be able to get started after the stream transcribing.
and I'm pretty sure you've seen the Painted Rocks video.
Oh yes, I enjoyed that. I was like, I happened to, on this Ghost Dogs 30-minute break, he said that day whenever you send it to me, I said, Larry, I said, you've got to find this. You got to see this. This is actually really interesting. And he's like, huh? And
Huh?
You remember that?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking about changing the title, taking the Painted Rocks off. Because, all the paint got my attention when I passed it. But when I come back to filming, I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at other rocks. And then these just like, wait, these are different. And I started looking at them, I was like, these are actually like, not just kind of like thrown together, but stacked the way they sat on top of each other.
Yeah.
I'm over here looking to see who's online. I can't tell you the secret, but I'm over here looking, and I come across this one YouTuber, right? 75 million views. You want to know what the topic is? It's stacked wood matches. All he did is just stacked up a bunch of wood matches and lit them on fire. He's got 75 million views 2 months ago.
I seen that.
Oh, yeah. So that's where that number is. You're watching that crap, too. Who the hell watches somebody stack up a bunch of matches and light them on fire?
I think probably a lot of people going back watching it 10 and 15 times. So
I wouldn't even watch it once.
Pyromaniacs like to see stuff burn. I don't know.
God, let's get the name of every one of these 75. Well, Amanda watched it, so we know where. Now we know all about her. You are not bringing any matches in the truck.
I'm actually kind of scared of fire. If I get close to fire, I get a little anxiety. So you're safe.
Yeah, but remember what Irish Whiskey says. Pyromatics are the only one that watched these shows. And you watched it. But why? Why would you watch somebody burn a bunch of matches?
Well, part of it is I wanted to see how fast it would burn.
Light a match, you'll find out.
Match.
What you do is just kind of jump around when you see it light and watch how many minutes is left in the video, and then that's probably how long it took to burn.
Exactly. See, we could get scientific with that. 75 million. No. That's just like there's one girl, I'm not going to name names. She does nothing. Nothing. In less than a month, what'd you say, about 2 months? Amanda, you know what I'm talking about. She's over 1,000 subscribers. How is that freaking possible?
How many? Over 1,000 in what, a couple months?
In a couple months, she's over 1,000. She isn't a supermodel or anything like that, so you can scratch that. She has no content. She has no subject matter. She does nothing but bitch about her life. And
Probably, I'm just saying a lot of the sub for sub and networking streams. So
she doesn't even do that. It's just like, how? And
Well, the
there's,
word has to
she's
be
not
out
the only
somewhere.
one. I'm seeing everybody doing this. I'm like, how are they getting over 1,000 subs? And I watched her stuff, and they've got nothing. And I watch like Fallen Angel. I watch you. I at least got some stuff on there. I mean, I'm not perfect. And look at Eddie and Jen, man. They worked their fucking asses off just to break 1,000. And that took a real good friend of ours, Stone, to help push that number over. But the people that actually got content, we can't get above a fucking 1,000. You know, I know Irish, you're over, but I think you're over, right?
Yeah, I got like 1250. The thing is, I was busting my ass for almost a year to get that.
Exactly.
I mean, I was putting out some weeks. I was putting out 2 freaking videos in 1 week.
And then you get, like I said, and then you turn around and you watch these other people. And it's like, how? I mean, I've heard rumors you could buy subs. Is that what's going on? I don't think so.
Well, the algorithm can pick that sort of thing up. I mean,
There is an option on your videos and streams and stuff to allow embedding, which people will actually use that and put it on websites and stuff, and they can watch via that actual website. And
she's got subscribers. Somebody would have to go to her homepage and hit that red button to subscribe. So it's not just, okay, well, I'm watching the video. They actually have to go there to subscribe.
yeah.
So, I mean, is her life so jacked up and screwed up? People like hearing about it. So it's like, wow, my life isn't as bad as hers. So I'll listen to her, tell her horror stories, and then just be happy that I'm not dealing with something that bad.
And with my channel, I'm trying to do more of a mixture. I'm wanting to lean more towards paranormal, but as of this moment, I really can't do that much paranormal stuff. If I do any paranormal content, it has to be around here because I can't actually travel unless, like, maybe Ghost Dog picks me up for my trip with him on the road, or somebody actually picks me up for that purpose to actually go filming for content. So that's why I have a couple alternatives when I do get to go out do exploring, and then I've got Wing Talk where I talk about what I see going on, things I have strong opinions about. And it's just, to me, it's just aggravating because I can't always live stream. The way my internet is, I have to really pick and choose what times I do any streams because, for one, you know, I'm on DSL. It's like a dinosaur. It's like almost right next to dial-up. In the fact that it's really slow. And there are times where it picks up so much that I can't even stay in a chat or a stream. It'll kick me out.
I gotta, in here, when I'm in my house, or I should say my apartment, I have to turn the video off because I don't have the bars to, you know, support video. I can do audio, it's fine. You know, two bars you can have, you know, really good audio. But so I have to go outside to turn the video on. But that's all I got is my cell phone. Even when I do, like this morning when I uploaded that video and I started doing this, and I'm gonna wait till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody around here is asleep. I can upload it to YouTube. This one I did was 1.2 gigabytes, and just using my cell phone data, it only took 45 minutes to upload that video. And then I just set it to go live at 6 a.m. here, you know, Pacific time, and I went to sleep. When I got up a couple hours later, I already had like almost 40 views, and I hadn't even really shared the link out.
Yeah.
So just people seeing the notification. I don't know what it is now. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I'd have to go look to see how many views it's got. But mean, that's what I had to do. And I was having to go to the vape shop, and sometimes it would he lets people use his Wi-Fi. So I was sitting there one day, and I was there for an hour and 15 minutes, and I only uploaded 11% of the video, and it was only like maybe 1 gigabyte. So I said, screw it. I went home and I uploaded it from my cell phone in like half that time.
Oh, wow. Like, I got lucky with mine yesterday. I think it was it was a couple days ago when I uploaded Wing Talk, because my speed is like less than a megabyte per second type of thing. And it got to the point where it would take 8 hours to upload maybe 20 minutes worth of footage.
Yeah, see, well, that's what you got to check into, because even somebody that's got really, really fast internet, and they say, oh, yeah, it's, say, 25 megabytes a second. It's like, okay, that's the download speed. What's the upload speed? And then you check the upload speed, and it may be like 5 megabytes a second.
Yeah,
because
and
it's all going to be dedicated to the download, for coming into your computer.
Yeah, and it's just like, to me, it's just really freaking upsetting when the internet decides to reset itself, because my modem will do that a lot. And the other day I got lucky and I had started the upload about 3:30-ish my time. And it was ready by 8 o'clock. And it was a 30-minute video, and I was like, what happened to my DSL? Is it speeding up, or is it a temporary thing?
It could have been the time frame, how much demand was on that little network area you were using. It depends on how many people were on and how much demand.
Yeah, it really depends. But DSL over here is really weird. It could be one thing. It could be doing just fine, perfect one day, and then the next day, it's resetting itself every like 2 or 3 hours.
I remember when DSL was the shit. You're comparing that to dial-up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so it gets so slow. Ghost Dog.
What?
You smell his finger.
Why'd you shake my butt? I had to make sure everything was okay.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, get that finger out of your nose, man. No telling where it's been.
I'll tell you exactly where it's been. I told you, I just got done itching my butt. I had to make sure everything was okay.
Only Ghost Dog. And I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate Irish Whiskey and Ghost Dog for coming up with me, and everybody else that has had joined.
I was just going to say, before you go, Michelle, what he's not telling you is he hasn't changed those underwear in a week.
You're giving me too much credit, Irish.
Oh, Lord.
Come on now. They don't come off unless they're at least 2 weeks in.
And so far, he's been through 8 states with that pair.
Probably over 8 states.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And I've hit a couple bumps and ate a couple burritos on the way. So,
like I said, I'm going to need a gas mask whenever I get on the truck.
well, Amanda hears it every once in a while. I'll say, "Oops, that's going to leave a mark."
So what we know for Christmas, everybody get Amanda gas mask and chemical suits.
Well,
Yes.
it's going to be right then because she'll be back home. By then, you better be getting her a GoFundMe thing to pay her hospital bills.
she needs a lung transplant.
Probably.
Because of that. And what's going to be funny is I'm going to set the camera up. She doesn't know it. I'm going to set the camera up, so don't tell her. I want to set a camera up on the dash here facing the bunk. And every morning she's got to crawl down these steps and crawl up these steps. I told you I'm going to get that 1 million views somehow.
I'll tell you how to do it. Get yourself a little puppy dog,
Got
a
one.
trombone, and then when you play the trombone, you dance and sway as you play the trombone and have the puppy dance. You'll hit 1 million in 2 weeks.
Is that all I need to do?
That's
Me
it.
and Marvin got to get an act together then. Doggone it. But anyways, guys, I got it. Unfortunately, here's the situation. They're shutting me down early. 4 freaking days. They're shutting me down because they want me to do something, have fresh hours for Monday. Well, it only takes 34 hours to reset my hours. Okay. I don't have to take off till Monday morning, at least 8, 9 o'clock, which means I technically don't have to start my 34-hour clock until Saturday night at 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock to be technically correct, at night. It's only Thursday. Well, now it's Friday. And I'm like, no, you're not going to sit my ass in this freaking lot for 4 freaking days just so I have fresh hours. So I'm going to get up tomorrow morning early and I'm going to go bang on their damn desk and say, you get me some freaking loads. You know, give me a load 300-400 miles out and then bring me right back, you know, and I'll still be here in time to reset my 34. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I only got 1,100 miles in for the whole week. Pisses me off.
When you add up, because he gets it he gets his money paycheck by the month. Was it by the mile?
Yeah, I get paid by the mile.
And
Irish knows.
if he doesn't hit a certain amount of mileage, he doesn't get that much money.
I have to get. I basically out of my paycheck, I pay with taxes, 401k, and all the insurance and shit. I basically pay around $200 a week. So I got to get enough miles to cover that, and then get above it to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of ticked off right now.
I'm definitely hoping everything goes okay for you on that. And look what Susan Parker said.
What? I can't see it.
It says, get you some matchsticks, laugh my ass off. That'll get you some views.
Yeah, that's it. And I'll stick them between my toes and in my nose and in my ears, and we'll light them up. Maybe that'll give me some views too, right?
What you can do, dog, is sit there and start your truck up and just start driving circles around the building and say, I'm getting miles, buddy. I'm getting miles.
But they're not
Do you
paying me.
want to pull something, or do you want me to drive around in circles?
No shit. But anyways, guys, it was great having you up there. Paul, thank you for having me up. Really appreciate it.
And I just wanted to say how much I appreciate both of you coming up here. And Bill and Siren and Jigsaw, all of y'all coming up here on the panel, talking to me, interacting with chat. I'm sorry for interrupting, but Jennifer said, set your butt on fire. That'll do it.
Now listen here, Jennifer.
But
I have some words here.
I plan on trying to go live again tomorrow night sometime, probably close to the same time.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure when. It just depends on when my internet's going to let me.
She might be competing against me.
But I just want to let everybody, I'm going to leave everybody with this thought. Just remember, you never know what is out there unless and until you spread your wings and you fly.
I tried that once and I fell right on my face.
Good night, everybody. We love you.
Uh,